Namaste, Om Sai Ram. We are with Gautamji once again, continuing the series on Baba's Mahabhakta Anna Sahib Gavankar's life. And there are some beautiful satsangs of his that were recorded and are compiled into this book, Jewel of Sai Devotion. Today we'll discuss with Gautamji one of these important pointers on effort and yearning. So firstly, thank you Gautam as always for your time.
Om Sai Ram.
Om
Thank you.
Sai Ram. So Gautam, if you give me permission, I would like to read this very short and beautiful pointer
Sure.
which Anna Sahib shared. So Anna Sahib says, Nilkant Sahasrabuddhe once went to Sri Sai Baba and said, Baba, your talk is always figurative and symbolic. Your great devotees listen to you and then try to find the meaning of your words in their long discussions. But I am not that intelligent. Please tell me whatever you wish to tell me in simple and direct words. Sri Sai Baba only replied by saying, all right. After a few days, when Sahasrabuddhe and Tatya Kote Patil were present in the Dwarka Mai, Sri Sai Baba said, to experience me, one must have the fire of devotion in their mind and heart. Only the one who has earnest desire to know me can understand me. If there is a fire in the stove, only then can the raw material be cooked. If the material is kept on the side of the stove, it will not get cooked as there is no direct fire. So if there is a lack of fire in your heart, you will have no experience. While Sri Sai Baba's words seem metaphorical, Sahasrabuddhe somehow knew that this was meant exclusively for him. He gathered the meaning that unless he develops love and devotion in his own heart, he will not be able to understand Baba's divinity. Spirituality is an individual path. One's intellect cannot be ripened or cooked on the fire in another's heart. The effort and yearning has to be made by oneself.
It is actually self-explanatory, but Baba has said, to know me, one should have the fire of devotion in one's heart. See, we could say that, oh, if Baba wills it, it will happen. But then where does the individual effort come in? One's own sadhana. So he's given a very simple pointer to a man who has told him, I'm a simple man. I cannot get into the symbolism of all these things. I'm reminded of a funny incident. Nisargadatta Maharaj used to do bhajans at the end of his satsang. And when he would sing, certain words he would really say loudly, and the whole audience would also say that loudly. And he said, what I'm trying to do is emphasize certain words in the hope that they will know I'm emphasizing it. But these fellows are just copying me and singing it loudly. So yes, it is true that masters are speaking symbolically. And why are they doing that? Because they want us to also work a bit. They don't want to just feed us. Then we get spoiled. We don't learn. They want us to put in our sadhana, our effort. And so when this man in all simplicity says, tell me what I need to do, all Baba says is the fire of bhakti. That is all. I think it's so simple, this pointer, and it becomes a starting point.
Gautam, the other pointers Anna has shared are all interlinked to this. They sort of culminate to this point. Like what we've discussed in the previous satsangs, what Anna has shared in the other pointers, the importance of spiritual discipline, as you said. I feel they are all interlinked and they come to this because till the yearning is not there, nothing will happen. And in many traditions they say, it's like when you have the yearning like a fish out of water, that is the turning point where something will happen.
And so to re-emphasize, Baba is saying this is what needs to happen, this fire in your heart. Now he You have to light your own fire. Baba is telling you, all I need is this.
And here also Anna has given how, like for example, how is it lit? Read the Charitra and the Arti of Madhavadkar, which we mentioned in an earlier episode. So even those cues are given, but that effort one has to make. There's no substitute.
You see, and this is the fire of divine love for the source, Parabrahman, Baba, which means not for material things. You see, what is happening is it's the journey within going back home, so to speak, in that sense. So, that little bit feeling is what Baba is saying, that do your bit and then I'll do the rest. That's all. He's not asking for much really, and yet he's asking for everything. That is the beauty of it.
See, in Baba's teachings in the Charitra, even in the Gita, this one thing is mentioned in common, that those devotees who yearn for Baba over relatives, food, clothing, everything else, and only yearn for him are his real devotees, and of such a one Baba says, I listen to even their command.
Yes.
But that is the base is yearning all the time. One very beautiful pointer I had picked up from the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. He says, you culminate these three forces together. The yearning a youth would have for a mate, that one force. The second is of a business person, for his wealth. And the third is the yearning a mother has for its child. When the yearning of these three combine and it is directed towards God, then something transpires.
Yes.
But you see, if we begin to see our own yearnings, where, like even in the Sai Gyaneshwari, Baba tells, which I found very beautiful, Baba tells Chan Patil, and this is not mentioned in the TV serials and all. He says, the effort you are putting yearning for this mare that is lost, have you ever yearned for God like that? And I think that's a very beautiful reminder, because in our day-to-day life, when we see what our yearning is for the world, stock market, this, that, worldly things, but when that yearning is there, it just simply needs to be directed here.
Yes. Beautiful.
So, yeah.
I'm glad you raised this, such an appropriate example.
Yeah, so for me that's why we talk of the Gyaneshwari, but this is not mentioned in the TV serials. But Baba tells Chan Patil, because that's what it is, the senses outside the mare. But why is that not for God?
Beautiful.
So